if you want to know what product to further develop in your company, you get all the information, you gather it, and you first get informed about what the current products are. You look at the competitive landscape. So you get informed logically. But then you would need to inquire your subconscious mind, inquire the right side of the brain, the creative part of the brain, to put all of these things together, to glue them. One experiment that was done with kids by Jose Silva inquired kids to come up with a creative solution for a pencil. So a child was asked, what can you use this pencil for? And a normal child that is thinking in beta, in an awakened state, would logically go about it and explain that a pencil can be used to draw, it can be used to write. This is where the awakened mind stops. The child is not able to continue with a creative answer any longer. They need to be put in a relaxed alpha state of mind. How to become genius at decision making and make decisions that are profitable for you and will lead you in the right direction. What is the right direction? First of all, it is something that you define yourself, something that makes you feel good, something that makes you feel fulfilled, and something that takes you out of the grab of mind control. Now, when I'm speaking about mind control, I don't want you to think that I am some sort of a woo. These are very well studied phenomena that have been studied by intelligence agencies across the globe. Recently, the CIA started releasing more and more information about their Stargate program and about mind control. So if you go on their website, you'll be able to read about the effects of and the studies and research done on telekinesis, on psychometry. Telekinesis, for example, is when you're moving things with your mind, and psychometry when you're extracting information from objects, or you're able to locate objects without physically seeing them. Now, such programs were also done in Russia, and they were not formally released to the public, but they were released through a program called DEIR, which is translated roughly as Further Energy Information Development. I have spoken on my other channel, Heal and Learn, about this program, and actually I have a course on this program called Create Success, but it uses the same principles, which are that we are an energy information body, and that there are two major channels, upward and downward flows, through which we charge our entire system. But my talk today is more about the intuitive abilities that we have and how to put them in practice. Clearly, there are a lot of things going on in the world, and we can direct our attention to any topic of interest and extract information from this topic. But how to make our lives better and how to improve practical aspects of our lives rather than just theoretical, curiosity-driven subjects that we might have in mind. We want to make it useful, right? I have been practicing and also training people on the Silva method, which is, or rather, a modified version of the Silva method. I've actually done this for more than 20 years with tremendous successes to whatever I've wanted to achieve, basically. The Silva method has been researched between 44 and for 25 years. So Jose Silva, who is the founder of the Silva method, started researching with subjects, with various subjects, and implementing it in various US facilities, in prisons, in schools, in administration, in businesses. For some reason, it is not very widely spread, but I know firsthand that it has been taught in the US military. At some point, aspects of the Silva method were taken into the, or maybe they were simultaneously adopted for research by the CIA. And from the Silva method onwards, programs were developed such as remote viewing and other aspects of the Stargate project, including one of the declassified CIA documents that I've talked about on my channel, Heal and Learn. So what is the point of the Silva method? What is the useful part of it for us? There are many beneficial aspects, but let's talk about the intuition. How is intuition developed? And what is intuition? I'm not going to go into detail, but how to make decisions that are intuitively based. We are taught in business schools, and I'm saying this because I myself went to a business school, and in organizational development, they tell you that your intuition is the buildup of experience that becomes unconscious. So this is how intuition is explained. There is something internalized based on experience. There's nothing outside of it. We are not perceiving the outside world, which is proven now to be incorrect. We are in constant exchange with the invisible unconscious world, with the field. No matter how movie-like it sounds to you, we are in constant exchange with the field. This has been massively tested. Let's talk about creativity, because in order for us to make the right decisions, create the right projects, create the right products for people, we need creativity. And creativity, as I've learned it in my MBA program, because I took a class on creativity, and these were mostly, it was mostly based on isolated tasks that would, they're still based in psychology and in the works of the subconscious mind, but they're isolated tasks. They don't give you the full picture of how your subconsciousness works or how creativity works, but they're isolated tools that were given to people in order to stimulate their creativity. One of the tasks was, for example, if you're working on a project, write the question down, what you're trying to solve, and then go about the city as you run the bus or walking and start taking pictures of whatever your mind notices, because these are sort of your signs. And then you start writing down the conclusions at the end of the day of what you can extract from this information related to your problem. Now, the Silva method and the way we look at problem solving and decision making can be used in this way. As a matter of fact, you're advised to inundate your mind with logical information, not necessarily with pictures, but with logical information, logical knowledge, before you inquire your subconscious mind to make up all the links and spit out information that is useful for you, for the solving of your problem. For example, if you want to know what product to further develop in your company, you get all the information, you gather it, and you first get informed about what the current products are. You know, you look at the competitive landscape, so you get informed logically. But then you would need to inquire your subconscious mind, inquire the right side of the brain, the creative part of the brain, to put all of these things together, to glue them. One experiment that was done with kids by Jose Silva inquired kids to come up with a creative solution for a pencil. So a child was asked, what can you use this pencil for? And a normal child that is thinking in beta, in an awakened state, would logically go about it and explain that a pencil can be used to draw, it can be used to write. I did this with my child, and the answers I got were, yeah, I can write, I can draw an elephant, I can draw a house, yeah, but what else? And this is where the awakened mind stops, the child is not able to continue with a creative answer any longer. They need to be put in a relaxed alpha state of mind, which is the state of mind of about 10 hertz revolution of the electrical activity of your brain measured by electroencephalograms. So all of this is studied. This is the ideal state of your brain in which both the right and the left hemisphere are plugged in. But this doesn't mean that you only collect information from your brain. You actually start perceiving information from the field, from the outside invisible realm that is also like a cloud containing information. It's the energy information system that was discovered and studied by this Russian governmental agency that I told you had declassified informally part of their findings on psychic phenomena. All right, so when the child is put in alpha, then they find solutions for the pencil, such as, well, I can scratch my ear, or I can use it to make the body of a plane, or I can use it to, I don't know, push stones, whatever. The child starts finding solutions that it normally doesn't think about. It starts thinking outside the box. We know a lot about thinking outside the box and think for yourself, but how do you actually do it if you don't have the capacity? Or if you're not allowing your mind to plug in immediately this creative capacity. This doesn't mean you need to spend your whole day taking pictures and then go through processes like I told you. That was this creative course that I went to, creativity course. But rather it can be done fairly fast. Within one session of 1-2 hours, you can have a solution of your next product. You can have a solution of your next market to enter. So the applications of using psychic abilities for business, for developing your business, are vast. And business intuition is only a part of it. I called it intuition because it's more acceptable by businesses. But I can tell you the most recent CIA release of classified documents happened in 2017. And if you go through the release documents, you will find a lot about mind control. You will find a lot about how they've studied psychic abilities, how they've implemented them and tested them on the public. So, and the very interesting thing is that they state in their documents that the reason for mind control is to reduce the perception of freedom of people. So whatever the activities were, they were to create the illusion that your choices were limited, that you were not free. That's why it's mind control. So how is this relevant to you? Once you start exploring your intuition, once you start exploring your psychic abilities, you will start seeing options. You start breaking these boundaries that are unconsciously set onto you by society, by the way you've been educated. You start seeing beyond the veil. So you take control of your own mind. The implications of applying business intuition and applying the silver method in particular is not to achieve one thing. Of course, you can use it to improve a certain area of your life, but it's actually a tool set to see yourself more fully, see yourself as the true authentic person without limitations, or rather see where your limitations stem from. It is to gain your own power. And of course, everything else is just an add-on, wherever you want to put your attention to and develop this sphere of life. So talking about that, I am inviting you to a free webinar called Decision Making. for business success. It is an immersive class. It's free. I'll put the link below, or you can access it on business-intuition.com, and there you would have a button to go to this class. We will be doing a meditation based on the method that I've developed, which is originally based on the Silva method. And I will explain a little bit more how decisions are made in Alpha, what the techniques are, and how you can improve your results and make the right decisions consistently. Not by chance, once you make a right decision and once you make the wrong decision, but consistently make the right decisions and get help from yourself, basically, from this other part that has been dormant until now, to move your business forward, your life forward. This can be used not only individually, it can be used in a group of people. I've personally taught groups of people on the Heal and Learn method, which was designed around personal growth, but it can be adapted to business environments, to teams, to solve a certain problem, to come up with a solution, to improve the coherence within a team. The applications are really vast. If you're interested, the link will be below. It's basically the same website, business-intuition.com, where you can get in touch, and I'll give you more information and see whether this can be applied for your business or for your personal life. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Are you struggling to make the right decisions for your business? Do you find yourself constantly changing strategies without seeing any significant impact? Join my free 60-minute session designed to unleash your genius and empower you to make brilliant decisions. Here's what you can expect to learn from the Genius Decision-Making class. Activate both your logical and creative minds simultaneously to solve problems effortlessly. How to identify prime strategies for growth and profitability using your genius mind. Collaboratively construct profitable business models and strategies. Don't miss the opportunity to elevate your decision-making skills and drive growth in your business. Sign up on the link below or go to business-intuition.com for more information. Thank you for listening to Grow and Learn. We hope that you found our podcast informative, engaging, and inspiring. Our mission is to help you keep growing and learning, and we hope that our conversations and insights have provided you with practical advice and useful perspectives. If you're looking for personalized support and guidance to help you achieve your personal or professional growth objectives, I offer a range of services to help. As a trusted management partner and mentor, I work with businesses in the process of transformation, looking for new streams of business, as well as M&A. With an extensive professional network of experts and mentors, I can bring on board the right person or team based on the specific needs of the company I'm working with. To learn more about the services I offer and how I can help you achieve your goals, visit my website at grownlearn.org. You can also reach out to me via email or social media. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this episode of Grow and Learn, please subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review. Your feedback is important to us, and it helps us to continue to create content that is relevant and valuable to our listeners. Thanks again for listening, and we look forward to sharing more insights and perspectives with you in the future.